Okay, so I feel like my greatest fear, my greatest fear in life, it's fear of what could have been. I mean, what like I don't know how to perfectly explain this, but let me try. I think it's fear of things that could have happened rather than things that actually did happen. Maybe scary things that happen. It's fear of what could have happened that didn't actually happen. I mean, I don't know. I always have this weight in my chest, like um in the next, I don't know, maybe 20 to 30 years, i I really don't want to look back and be like, oh, this could have happened, I could have been this, I could have been that, I could have done this, I could have done that, and this actually might have worked out. And but the only thing that made it not to work out, the only thing that made it not to be, was just because I didn't do this, I didn't do that. So that fear, it's more like a fear of future regrets. So it's it makes me wake up in the morning and just do stuff. You get, I don't know. It's not very hard for me to be consistent in what I do. Okay, since I'm new to this. A software dev, a mobile engineer. I focus on making mobile apps, and I have so many crazy ideas and crazy things I need to do. Working on so many projects. You get, but I mean, hoping that they pay off in the future. But the thing is, you really don't know what to do. That's the problem. You don't know what you're going to do now that is going to matter in 10, 15 years. You, but you know that you have to do something for them. You understand? Because we have been born in a world that you have to prepare for a future that you are not prepared for. You understand? So yeah, that that weight is always in my chest. I just want to wake up in the morning and just do stuff. I mean, hoping that what I'm doing is going to be the right thing, because I mean, in the next few years, I don't want to be telling my kids, oh yeah, I mean, an industrial revolution like AI just popped off in our generation. Everybody was building stuff, and I mean, a lot of company dies, but there's still few companies that became something, became a unicorn. But I really didn't do anything. I was just riding on the bubble, and then maybe reading through X. And then we have seen a lot of revolution like this. They like .com bubble, the industrial revolution. You see a lot of companies spring up from there. A lot of startups failed and died, like thousands of them, if not millions. Okay, but then it's always the ones that strive that made it. But those guys, they actually did something. They didn't just um do nothing about it. Yeah, I think when I was in 100 level, I was already coding for a while. You get, like when I was in like my year one, I was coding for a while. But the a day I was going to school, in the morning, I just looked back and I was like, okay, I've been doing this for like maybe at that point 3 4 years, or even five, because I started very early playing around codes with gaming and all that. And I really couldn't point at anything I've built or anything I've done that can prove that, oh yeah, I really know these things, and I don't even feel like inside me that I know it. You understand? I still feel that up to this day though, but then not that bad. Yeah, I've done a lot of projects that I can point to that, oh yeah, I built shit. But then it was that bad then, and I told myself that I don't want to look back when I'm in my finals or when I'm almost done and say the same thing, that oh yeah, I just played around and I don't actually learn these things. And right now I can feel like, yeah, I'm there. You understand? So not just career wise, not just anything. You understand? But just everything. I mean, I mean the um the good relationship I would have had if I had just talked to those people. The I don't know, the nice things that could have happened, how happy these cool people would have been if I could have just said this thing to them. Like it just goes round, and the weight is always so heavy in my chest that, I mean, like, this thing could have mattered if I have done it. And it's the weight is on my chest now. That's the funny thing. It's on my chest now and not then. So having the weight, I'm having this feeling of future regrets, like things that could have happened if I did not do this. I'm already regretting it before the time comes to regret it. So yeah, that was really really that was really really funny. But then it's just something that happens to me all the time.